and been lucky enough to have experienced something that maybe I wouldn't have had. And I do believe it is the work that I do that's enabled me to travel.
Has there been any place that you've ever traveled to that you thought, my goodness, this is the most incredible place I've ever seen, and it's sort of stuck with you?
Wow, that's really hard to say because when we were doing Blue Lagoon, when we were in Fiji, we lived that life in the sense that we stayed on an island for 3 months, and when I got back to civilization, as much as I wanted to have a real shower and have real food, it was a shock to me. And I think that I wouldn't want to live in that way, but there have been places in Japan, in Kyoto, that I've loved, and I've never spent really too much time in Hawaii or Australia.
Yeah, people always talk about Tokyo, but what is it like in Kyoto? They have this great train, the bullet train, don't they?
The bullet train is fascinating, and there are inns in Kyoto that are an experience that you cannot imagine.
Inns?
They're like bed and breakfast, except they're sort of floor and breakfast because the Japanese sleep on the floor in these wonderful mats that they put down on the floor, and they have baths that they draw for you, and they have special dinners and teas and special Japanese breakfasts, and each room is surrounded by a special Japanese garden, and there's an aura that surrounds these inns, these Japanese inns, and it's very calming. Little waterfalls that trickle all the time, and very quiet.
Sounds beautiful.
It really is quite beautiful.
Speaking of beautiful, you're quite beautiful yourself. Is there a pressure on you to always look great? I mean, the packaging, the merchandising, how you look. Do you know what I mean? Is there a pressure you have to always like look great, exercise, that kind of thing, or do you just like go with? You're pretty casual out there.
I'm really pretty casual. I don't know if I have ever rebelled against it, but I think if there is any pressure, it's really self-inflicted pressure rather than being susceptible to other people's pressure. Because I've set something up, but I guess it is my job, so to speak, to live up to it. But at the same time, I prefer to be more casual.
So when people come up to you, I mean, do you mind if people come up to you, or you like to meet new people, or because it's other people's perceptions that you're different? Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's difficult because people know me, or they think they know me, and I don't know them. But it's very hard to tell someone that they don't know you just because they've seen you on television or they're familiar with you.